welcome to today's Not Too Shabby Day Christmas Edition video, Day 3. I am going to make 2 cards for you today using the November box of the month and some other products. So I am going to start by ink blending my little panel. I am using the same sketches that I used yesterday in my Day 5 Holiday Card Series video. I will link that in the description box down below, as well as all the products for the Not Too Shabby box of the month, the subscription, and any other products that I used. And so I'm ink blending this little panel. This is going to be my focal panel on that sketch. And it is from the Build Your Stash Holiday Card Makers Facebook group. I will have that link down below as well. And so I have used a Lawn Fawn, I don't know what this was called. I did not look it up ahead of time. Anyhow, I will try to find it for you. It's a Lawn Fawn border of some kind with some trees. That's all I know, as you can see. So I am putting that on my panel, and then I am going to put a stitched hillside border at the bottom, and I'll have to trim it off just a little bit because it wasn't quite, the gap was too wide, so I had to put it a little bit above where my panel ended, but that's okay. So and I have colored up, and I'll show you the stamps a little later in the video. But I have colored up with my Ohuhu markers on the couch watching TV with my husband. I have colored up some of the images from a couple of the different stamps that came in the November box of the month. I thought I was going to put them all on one card, and then I decided to use this sketch and make 2 cards out of it, because why make 1 card when you can have 2? Especially when you need 275 Christmas cards for the month, for December. So anyhow, I am putting my little house here. And I have to fiddle with getting the house placed because I'm popping it up, and I need to have the chimney right underneath the smoke coming out of the chimney. Anyhow, I inked my panel with speckled egg, tumbled glass, and shaded lilac. And I wanted it to have the sky to have a real snowy effect, snowy and look really, really cold. So there's my panel. And I have used the papers from Arctic Winter to create this card. I'll show you a picture of the paper pad cover. There's the paper pad cover that comes in the November box of the month. And so I used those papers for the sketch. And then I use the back side of this tree paper for the little side panel there, and got it on my card front, or card. It's already on the card base, but I got it on my card. And then that other little piece I almost forgot it, I'm going to put on the inside of my card. This sketch is perfect. It uses all but one little spot of paper, because you can put that little rectangle up at the top of my white paper. You can put that in the inside, and I didn't think this image needed matting, because I just thought, and I'm telling you right here that I'm going to put my sentiment on later. I'm going to get both my cards done and then get my sentiment on in just a few minutes. Okay, so starting to work on my second card. I'm going to put my card together here, And I am using the papers, with the exception of that one sheet of paper from the Sparkly Winter. The lavender and green came from the Arctic Winter. So see, a lot of times you can mix up the papers. Now, sometimes not, but in this instance, in today's in this month's box, the papers were real good to mix and match. And I did not want to use the back side of the blue snowflake paper for my side panel, so I wanted to use these trees. So I just cut a piece off of the 6x6 piece of tree paper, and then I'll use that for another project. And believe me, I have lots of Christmas card projects to make. And so I colored up the little mouse with my Ohuhu markers on the couch. And then I'm going to I used the Lawn Fawn snowflake background die on this. And so I inked it up with some tumbled glass, and I'm going to try to fix that. I should have rubbed my my brush off, and I didn't. So I kind of am okay with how it turns out. I wished it was a little bit faded, but I think the way I place it on the panel, it ends up being okay. And I decided to pop it up, and with some Scotch 3M foam tape, and I needed one more little strip, so I cut that in half, and I put that panel on my card, and I turn it around to where the darker side is on the left, and I think that makes it, I don't know, I think it looks okay. So I'm going to put my little mouse down there, and then I'm showing you that I am going to pull this Let It Snow sentiment from a stamp from last month. So I wanted to do that so I could show you that if you subscribe to these, then you can mix and match stamps. You always have those sentiments. I'm going to show you next week maybe, or coming up soon. I'm going to show you that I'm going to use a stamp set, a sentiment stamp set from quite some time ago. And yes, I do know that one other stamp that comes this month had a sentiment Let It Snow. But I just wanted to show you that, you know, you can mix up stamps, and you can use stamps from the past and use them on this month's kit. So being a subscriber is a very good thing. And also, these kits sell out very, very fast. So being a subscriber is definitely a good thing, because you're assured of getting a kit if you're a subscriber. So I inked up the Let It Snow and the Snowflake with the two Distress Oxides that I had out, because I thought that those just lended itself beautiful to the card with the mouse on it. So I did that, and then this one for the card with the little bunny and the fox running through the snow, I have some MFT hybrid inks, and I used Timber Green from those, and a lot of those you can't get anymore. So on this card, I decided to put Warm Winter Wishes as my sentiment, and I didn't quite follow the sketch and put the sentiment completely underneath my panel. I put it off to the side and had a flag in, but you know, a sketch is just a suggestion. So there's my warm winter wishes. And I want you to know I completely forgot about Stardust stickles. And, you know, I was just talking about stickles. Completely forgot about them in this. So I'll have to go back and doctor these up and bling them up some. So getting my sentiment, let it snow on the bottom of this one. And I want to thank you so much for watching and commenting, and I will catch you in the next video. I will talk to you later. Bye.